Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is Last Call Live from Green Brain Comics.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of Last Call Live.
We are your twinsy hosts, Dan and Katie Merritt, owners of Look-alike T-shirts and Green Brain Comics.
It was a complete accident, I swear. Please. It was not intentional. Have you ever seen us dress the same?
Our fashion consultants missed each other this morning, but we are here today for words that came before that sentence.
Every week we have one last chance to modify our final order numbers on the comics and graphic novels that are going to print now and arriving in stores in about 3 weeks. And by stores, I mean our store.
And with some notable exceptions that we will discuss in a few minutes. And we are here today to share this list of upcoming books and give you one final chance to place your request before our final order deadline.
Last Call Live is broadcast live from Studio G, version 5.0 in East, downtown Dearborn. What are you pointing at?
Spoony love from up above.
Oh, all right. Welcome to Last Call Live.
All right.
Are we in space?
It's a space sound.
That's fine.
It is fine.
We're in the clouds.
We are up in the clouds, folks, and we are joined today up in the clouds by our friends over at Comichub. Comichub is, Green Brain Comics and Last Call Live are powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com. Mobile apps available for Android and iPhone. Start up your account online or sync up to your existing account. Order and pay securely online and make sure you never miss an issue.
Bam-a-lam. We'll be using Comichub today to show you items from this week's Last Call for Confirmed Orders Carousel. Our first spotlight tonight will be focusing on...
Well, let's look at a few things here.
Right.
This is our startup screen on Comichub. Once you sign in, you'll get this cool screen where you can look at your items that are assigned for you already and shop coming soon items. That's the thing that we're going to be looking at today. On the coming soon page, you'll find a series of carousels. Top carousel is the current search. That is everything in the last 2-3 catalogs, I believe, throughout the distributors. So basically all the stuff that you get to search. Under that is the Last Call for Confirmed Orders carousel. We will be looking at that mostly this evening. And after that, we have a publisher recommended carousel for PDF previews of some of the upcoming books, including one of the books that we're going to be looking at today, Big Game #1 from Mark Miller. And at the bottom is the carousel for next Wednesday's items. That's everything that's coming in for us that's hitting the shelf at this point on Wednesday, June 28th. Yes. So let's scroll back up and show you the Last Call for Confirmed Orders carousel. So once you open that up, you'll see at the top we have a series of alphabetical buttons that will get you to all the titles that start with that letter. Above that are filters for publisher, category, brand, etc. You can also set up your own searches for creators and titles once you get signed in. So yeah, we got lots of things to look at. And the first thing that we're going to be looking at today is Last Call for Younger Readers.
Oh, it's got some doodle bugs on there.
Doodle bugs.
Little beetles. Hey, let's get kids reading comics. Comics help kids develop visual literary skills, encourage critical thinking and imagination, and make reading more enjoyable for reluctant readers.
It does indeed. And the first thing that we're going to be looking at today, once we go back here. That's it. Nope. There it is. And then do that. I found it.
There it is.
Younger readers, boy, they love My Little Pony. And this is a best of, another best of.
It's Best of Pinkie Pie, which is, as far as I can recall, most My Little Pony fans' favorite pony. I remember when Jay Foskett did a signing here after he did a My Little Pony series, and he would ask the kids what their favorite pony was, and that was the most used answer.
It was always Pinkie Pie. Well, this collection has a list of highlights from Pinkie Pie's appearances in My Little Ponies. This is a $6.99 collection, 100 pages. Not too bad for $6.99.
Nice.
Next up,
Marshmallow Martians, graphic novel, volume 2, Earth School.
Earth School.
I don't remember volume 1.
Neither do I, but it looked pretty cute.
Nice.
And this is by Deanna Kent and Neil Hoosen.
Right.
From Random House Graphics.
Diana and the Hero's Journey graphic novel. Oh. What's up?
I fixed it.
Oh. This is a follow-up to the other kids' Diana books, Wonder Woman as a child. It's in that small graphic trade paperback cut size. I actually read the last one, and it was really cute. I might have read the last two. They were really, really fun, really cute. So, yes. More, essentially Wonder Woman for younger audience. So it's always good to be able to have that to hand off.
Yes. This is written by Grace Ellis, who was one of the creators of the Lumberjanes.
Nice.
As well as art by Penelope Rivera Gaylord, who I think this is a different artist than the first volume. It looks very nice.
I like the goat.
Also from DC Comics, we get Superman, The Harvest of Youth. This is aimed at more of a YA crowd and is created by Sina Grace.
Thor Quest. Hardcover. Hammers of the Gods. More young readers. Superhero fun.
Yay, I like the art by Billy Young.
Yeah, that looks really fun and cute. I like Loki's face. Look at him, he's all angry.
He's all angry. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
It's time to switch up the categories.
All right, so that wraps it up for young readers, and now we're going to get into last call for special items. Jump on points, epic conclusions, or just interesting stuff that's worth spotlighting.
Oops.
On last call for special items.
All right. As soon as I get my grounding here. There we are.
Whoa.
Ooh, here's something. This is an unforgettable gallery of Poison Ivy's greatest variant covers. Poison Ivy Uncovered.
Nice.
This is written.
Yeah.
This has a writer.
But it does feature variant cover art from Jenny Frison, Joshua Middleton, Warren Lau, Frank Cho, so many others. This gallery of Poison Ivy's greatest variant cover celebrates the first year of the Verdant Villainess's acclaimed GLAAD award-winning ongoing series.
Look at that.
There have been a lot of really nice variants for this series.
Yes. Speaking of variants, just a heads up, folks, we have got essentially a twice big list this week because of the holiday coming up very soon. Marvel gave us 2 weeks worth of final order cutoff titles. So we're going to, for the sake of time, we're going to just focus on the A covers on this stuff unless it completely requires more attention.
Right.
So this Poison Ivy Uncovered has multiple covers. They are all very beautiful, but ain't got time for it.
But so be sure to check in on Comic Hub and scroll through the carousel if you want to see all the different variant covers if you're interested in checking them all out.
Yes, and do keep in mind anything from DC is required to get those orders into us before 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Oh,
and
that's
that's the 25th.
We didn't mention that. That's not in the beginning of the script. So everything featured on today's Last Call Live is our final order cutoff time is, again, as Dan said, the DC stuff is Sunday, and all the Marvel and extra stuff is due on Monday. So be sure to get your orders into us by that time.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, as we mentioned, there's a lot to get to this week. So we will do our best to speed through this while still giving it its due diligence. Next up, here's another thing that has a bajillion covers.
Whoa.
It's a celebration of the Marvel Age of Comics, and you are invited. This massive commemorative issue includes contributions from some of the most storied creators in Marvel history, as well as a few surprises.
Nice.
This very nice cover by Gary Frank is wrapping this book that has work by J. Michael Straczynski, Dan Slott, Mike Allred, Rainbow Rowell, Jamie McKelvey, and so many others. Get your copy. This is a giant book, 96 pages.
Wow.
For $9.99. It ships on August 30th. August 30th. Why am I ordering this right now?
Because it's so big, they got to reserve time at the printer.
Yep, that's what it comes down to, folks.
Fun fact, Marvel Age was still coming out when I started working at the comic shop.
Wow.
It was 60 cents. It was the cheapest comic on the shelf.
I remember Marvel Age debuting its first issue on the spinner rack. The good old days.
Oh, yeah.
It was very throwaway back then.
Yeah, it wasn't even a comic. It was more like just a information magazine, like articles and interviews and some comics.
It was a lot of house marketing.
It had Fred Hedbeck in it. That was always the fun part.
Had that. And puzzles. The puzzles. Okay, Marvel Age 1000. Get your orders in by Monday, June 26th. Yes. Okay, next up, also from Marvel, this from Marvel Studios, the Ms. Marvel hardcover art of the series. We don't normally order a whole lot of these for the shelf. It's a $60 book. Just wanted to let you know about it in case you're interested. We'd be happy to get that copy for you.
Yeah, and that show is like super visual, so that art is probably amazing.
Lots of interesting design work in there. And here's a very special thing, folks. Marvel Universe by Art Adams Omnibus.
Nice.
This is a collection of all of Art Adams' early stuff at Marvel. And gosh, it's 992 pages.
Holy
for
cow.
A big old price of $125, but it's worth it, folks. You got everything from Long Shot to the Fantastic Four redo when he brought in Ghost Rider, Spider-Man, Hulk, and the other person to replace the Fantastic Four. Classic stuff, all in this omnibus.
Nice.
All right. What's up next? Uh-oh, it's time for the brain.
All right, it's last call for graphic novels. Original graphic novels from publishers big and small. Classic trade paperbacks coming back to print. Last call for graphic novels is here, so you don't miss out on these exciting stories.
Okay, first up is Behold Behemoth from Boom Studios. This collects the 5-issue miniseries from Nick Robles and Tate Brownbull.
Slaughterhouse 5, OGN. Oh, graphic novel adaptation. This has been out before.
Yeah, this is the first time, I believe, in soft cover.
Ah, nice.
And it has a new cover. This thing continually sold out on us. It was impossible to keep this in stock. It's a beautiful looking book, amazingly readapted by the team of Ryan North and Albert Montez.
Yeah, and now in an affordable softcover. Boom. I'll let you say this one.
Well, thank you. This from Dark Horse Comics, Fritz Lieber's Faford and the Gray Mouse or Omnibus. That's right, folks. The classic fantasy work of Fritz Lieber was adapted by Howard Chaykin, Dennis O'Neil, Mike Mignola, Al Williamson, and Walt Simonson back in the day. And this collects all that stuff into a big, giant omnibus, 320 pages for $30. And that isn't shipping until January 10th.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shaolin Cowboy, Cruel to Be Kin, hardcover from Jeff Darrow.
That collects
Dave
that
Stewart.
recent miniseries. Pardon me, I stepped on you.
That's because I was calling out all the creators. But
Right.
That's okay.
Right. Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, you see here, Shaolin Cowboy. This is a hardcover. I like that they give that knit spining on the side there.
Mm-hmm.
That nice cloth spine.
Oh,
Very
right.
nice reinforced production there. 224 pages for $35.
Sweet. Is it oversized also?
Yes, it does tend to be a little bit more Euro graphic album size, 8.5 by 11. This one does not give those dimensions, though.
All right.
Spitballing. Next up.
Oblivion Song, Compendium.
Ooh, this collects the whole thing, 1 through 36 from Robert Kirkman and Lorenzo Di Felici, the same creative team that is recently responsible for Void Rivals,
Right.
which is reigniting several licensed properties all under Skybound.
Batman, The Audio Adventures, graphic novel.
That collects that recent miniseries along with the Audio Adventures Special #1.
Dark Knights of Steel, graphic novel, volume 1.
This is the material in softcover for the first time.
The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, hardcover.
That's the current running series by Matthew Rosenberg with art by Carmine Di Giandomenico and this super creepy cover by Lee Bermejo.
Captain America, Cold War.
This Cold War is still a little bit warm on the shelf, but you can order your copy of the graphic novel today.
Captain Marvel by Kelly Thompson, volume 1.
This looks like it's going to be a bigger size volume collecting larger chunks of the recently completed run by Kelly Thompson on the Captain Marvel series. This collects 1 through 11 as well as the one-shot Captain Marvel The End.
Captain Marvel, The Saga of Monica Rambeau.
Since Monica Rambeau and Photon are going to be getting so much attention in the Marvel Cinematic U, they are putting this collection together featuring first appearances, important appearances, and costume changes, name changes. Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau has been all over those changes over the last 20, 30 years now. Wow. Does it.
All right. That wraps up our spotlight on graphic novels. Coming up next is our last call for new printings. Hot new comics selling out can be frustrating. Short print runs and skyrocketing back issue prices just complicate things. Last call for new printings is here, so you don't miss out a second time. Or you get a second chance.
Oh, you get a second chance. You could rewrite this.
Up.
You can 100% rewrite this. First thing on the new printings block this week is the Wanted #1 special collector edition.
Whoa, 20th anniversary.
That's right.
What?
Wow, this goes way back. Mark Miller and J.G. Jones brought out Wanted back in 2003.
That's 20 years,
Wow.
so I guess.
All right.
Wow.
This celebrates that release with this special gold logo edition of the comic that started it all, featuring the reprinted first issue alongside exclusive interviews, sketches, and behind-the-scenes material. And that's going to be important because of other things we're going to be showing you today.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Is it the Blue Beetle #1 special edition?
Here's another special edition. This is not the first appearance, but the first starring appearance in his own comic of Jaime Reyes as Blue Beetle. And this is going to be a special new printing of that solo debut from writers Keith Giffen and John Rogers with art by Cully Hamner. And if you haven't seen already, Blue Beetle's got a movie coming out. The trailer's out there.
Right.
The advertising is hitting print. I think it's on the back of all the DC comics next week. It's coming. Next up.
All new Marvel Now, .1, #1, facsimile edition. What?
There are so many words here. This is actually a pretty old comic as well. I can't remember when it came out, but this is the debuts of so many characters, including the debut of Ms. Marvel.
Oh.
Amadeus Cho as the Hulk. Whole bunch of other stuff kind of spun out of this .1, and this is a very loyal reprinting of that with all of its original ads and all.
Wow. All right. Black Panther #1, second printing.
We still got copies of this. If you want it, let us know. Probably won't be ordering it for the shelf, but just so you know.
Yeah, unless we sell out by Sunday.
Yeah, same here. I got copies of Spider-Man India, but you second print hunters, get those orders in. We'll make sure to get this for you.
That is a nice cover.
It is a nice cover. That is from the interior, I think an interior panel from interior artist Abhishek Malsuni. That probably would have graced the cover a little bit nicer than the one that they had, but there you go. They got it right the second time.
All right.
And wow, that's it. That went quick.
That wraps up. Last call for new printings. Coming up, it's last call for second issues. It's tricky for us to get our orders right on second issues. With no sales history, we tend to play it safe and order accordingly. Last chance for second issues is here so that you can keep reading your favorite new series without fear of selling out.
Speaking of favorite new series, one of our favorite new series is back. Wild's End.
Yeah, the #1 just came out this week, and it's my pick of the week. That last week. Was that this week?
Yeah.
That was this week.
Oh, was it? It was recently.
The weeks kind of blurred together the last couple weeks with all these outside events we've been having.
It's the summer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Wild End #2, shipping on July 19th.
Yes, Victory #2.
That just debuted with #1 from David F. Walker and artist Brett Weldo.
Godzilla, Here They Be Dragons #2. This was Dan's pick of the week.
Yes, it was, because it's awesome. Written by Frank Thierry with art by Inaki Miranda. This is kind of one of the cooler covers by Tyler Kirkham.
Nice. Void Rivals, as aforementioned, the #2 issue. Did you check out #1? What did you think?
That's right. This made a pretty big splash due to the interesting revelations from issue #1, but we'll see if that carries over to #2.
Right.
If you don't want to get caught short, let us know. We'll make sure to get one for you.
Mm-hmm. San Julian Queens. Haha, misprint. Queens of the Lost World, #2. Whoa, oh, I see.
She's got clothes on.
She's got something on.
She's got the clothes on.
It's just the same color as her skin.
This is a story based on the paintings of San Julian, the legendary Spanish artist. The interior book is written by John Repion with interior art by Ariel Olivetti, who also did this A cover.
Xeno #2. This #1 was also your pick of the week.
It was.
What'd you think of that?
It was a lot of fun. This is a classic anthology style book from Oni Press that brings out some fantastic new creators and classic veterans. This issue is lots more of the same. written by Alyssa M. Sala and Chris Condon, with interiors by Xander Cannon, who did Top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaiju Max, he's doing some interiors again. I ain't seen that in a couple years. So happy about that. Nick Cagnetti, who did Pink Lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
And this beautiful cover by Matt Lisnewski. I can't wait. Xeno number 2.
Incredible Hulk number 2. That just dropped also.
And it was almost my pick of the week.
Almost.
I like Hulk fighting monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And this book is chock full of monsters. And Nick Klein just can't help making them look like zombies.
Oops.
Love it. This new series from Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Star Wars The Mandalorian Season 2, number 2.
This continues the adaptation of season... Oh, I guess this does pick up. I thought this was a continuation of season 1. Huh. All right. So, yeah, this is straight up. But wow. All right. Cool. Yeah, right. Rodney Barr and Stephen Cummings, and a cover by Dyke Ruin.
Ultimate Invasion number 2. This also just dropped and blew out immediately for $8.99. The first issue was oversized $8.99.
Yeah.
And they still blew out.
And I was a little bit shy with that cover price, so I pulled
Hickman,
back a little bit high or a little bit low, and still kept Jonathan Hickman in mind. But thankfully, Marvel overprinted, and I am getting some copies of first print number 1 back in.
Oh, awesome. But that also just proves our point that sometimes we have to take a guess on how many folks are going to be interested in it, and sometimes we guess wrong. So if you know you're interested in it, order it now so that we don't say, whoops, we didn't know.
And make sure to check out those variants, because I'm not getting too many variants at $5.99 a piece. So, yeah, you get your pick of them. Get your pick of them.
Oh, and that wraps up our last call for second issues.
Oops.
Next
That's
up,
the one.
last call for first issues. Here we go, folks. This is the meat of the show right here. This is the biggest list we got. It is so many new number 1s being solicited right now. Wondering what that new series is about? Interested in the beautiful selection of variant covers, which you'll have to check out on Comichub. Last call for first issues is here with new series pitches. Get your orders in, and rest assured it will be here waiting for you on release day, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
Right.
No flat guarantees here.
So, following directly from the pages of Red Sonja number 0, the she-wolf, the she-devil finds herself on the run, framed for murder, and with an unseen force tugging at the back of her mind. This brand new series from Torrin Gronbeck, who's been writing the Thor series. Interiors by Walter Giovanni, and artists galore for the variant covers, which we're not showing you any otherwise in this beautiful Shannon Meyer cover. I will say there is a Jimmy Chung that is very nice. A Jenny Frizen. There's even a Mike Mignola cover.
What?
That's right. They have I think over 30 different covers for this. So
oh my God.
It
is a little excessive. But yes, if you want to see the variant covers, go over to Comichub, especially if you're looking for one by a particular artist. You can always use that artist search option listed where Dan mentioned earlier in the video.
Next up, here's the big one, folks. This is The Big Game, number 1 from Mark Miller and artist Pepe Larraz. This miniseries premieres the comics event of the summer.
Wow.
Wow. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, this is so top secret. We can't even show you the main cover because it spoils something massive.
Oh, this is the B cover?
No, this is actually the main cover. They actually unveiled it because the massive surprise was at the end of the Nemesis series.
Oh, okay.
And that's the surprise.
Surprise.
Surprise. This is so top secret we can't even show you, but we did. Just trust us when we say that this is going to be the comic book event of 2023, and it's not what you're expecting. Does the crossover really go that wide? Yes, it does. Big Game pulls together Kick-Ass, Kingsman, Nemesis, the Magic Order, and all the Miller World franchises in one special event. This must be ordered like crazy. But if you want specific covers, let us know.
And even if we order it like crazy, if you know you want it, you can still pre-order it. And that way we count that in our order that you want it. And so we make sure that all of our subscribers' orders are taken care of first. You get pulled off the top first. And again, that issue is waiting for you in your bin. So put your orders in. Look at that.
I'm excited. This is cool. I've enjoyed Mark Miller's work in general. Not always phenomenal, but it's entertaining. And to bring them all together, it's going to be brutal too. All right, next up, Brutal. Also from Image.
Nocterra Nemesis special one-shot.
This is a one-shot kind of out of the monthly grind for Nocterra, which hasn't really shipped monthly in a while. This is written by creators Scott Snyder with Liam Sharp doing interiors. We get this Tony S. Daniel cover. Plenty of covers to choose from. Check Comichub for more. Here's one.
Oh, sorry. Scrapper #1. I was looking at something over there.
This is the premiere of a mini-series by game design genius Cliff Bleszinski, who's responsible for things like Gears of War and Fortnite.
Whoa.
He makes his comics debut with critically acclaimed writer Alex DeCampi.
Nice.
And fan favorite artist Sandy Jarrell, who did some DC Bombshells and such, for some Blade Runner style action mixed with big emotions as Stray Dog Scrapper and his buddy Tank fight for justice against the totalitarian forces of a post-apocalyptic dome city.
Whoa.
Yeah, buddy. It's got this very cool and exciting cover by Juan Ferreira. Interiors by Sandy Jarrell. This could be the runaway hit that Stray Dogs were back in the day. Certainly has the elements to it. Check it out. This will be on the shelf July 19th. If you want a specific cover, let us know.
Conan the Barbarian #1.
This license recently changed over to Titan Publishing, giving them a perfect opportunity to start some brand new adventures with some very well chosen creators.
Nice.
Well chosen, including Conan veteran writer Jim Zub with art by Roberto De La Torre. We got this cover by Dan Panosian, and I've seen some interiors from this book, and Roberto De La Torre's interiors look very much like John Buscema and his classic run on Conan the Barbarian. So just with that, I am enticed to read this book. If you're a Conan fan, let us know.
It's got a nice loincloth.
Loincloth.
It seems to be shaggy in all the right places.
So shaggy. Next up. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's the variant that I couldn't pass up. This is Conan the Barbarian. Barbarian. It's been a long day. Conan the Barbarian #1 foil movie novel replica virgin cover. Okay. All those words mean that this is a foil version of the classic movie poster from the Conan the Barbarian movie. It's beautiful. Comes in at $13.99. Know what you're ordering. But gosh, it's pretty. Next up.
Batman Beyond Neo Gothic #1.
Continuing his series of mini-series by Jackson Lansing, Colin Kelly, and Max Dunbar.
Harley Quinn Black, White, and Redder #1.
Playing with that monocolor idea for anthology creators. This anthology features 18 different short stories throughout its run. And this series will feature Chip Zdarsky, Kevin Maguire, Leah Williams, Natasha Bustos, Paul Scheer, he's the Gapper guy, And co-writer Nick Giovannetti with Tom Riley for short stories and explorations of Harley Quinn, Black and White, and Redder.
Hawk Girl, #1.
This is a new series that's spinning out of something.
She's soaring into the future.
She's soaring out of a one-shot, I think. I think she was in one of those Dark Crisis one-shots that this is kind of propelling her from. This is written by Jadzia Axelrod with art by Amon K. Nwelpen.
Not familiar with any of these creators.
Yeah, I've tried to pronounce that person's name before, so they've been around. They've done Wonder Woman, Detective Comics, and The Flash, along with Jadzia Axelrod doing Galaxy, the Prettiest Star. Ooh, that's a good thing. That was a fun book.
Nice. Night Terrors, #2.
Okay, folks, we're about to get right into the thick of it here. This is the second issue of a mini series that will be coming out along with spin-off parts that are in specific series and one-shots. Okay, so this is more of a like an imaginary problem, but it's all in people's heads, and it's like all netherworld stuff, all magical world stuff. It's got Dead Man in it, and it's all in the nightmares. So this is the second issue of the 4-issue miniseries. This will be coming out twice a month while this series is coming out. So just know that there's this main series, and we go from there. Okay, this is the first of 2 issues that will be taking over Action Comics for 2 months by Philip Kennedy Johnson and Miko Soyen. This is one of the spin-outs with a new breakout character called Angel Breaker. I have 0 to base these sales on. I have no idea how to order this thing. I am very inclined to order it to sell out quickly. If you want your copy before that happens, please reserve one. Here's the 2 issues that take over Catwoman by Teenie Howard and Layla Lays. Jump in anytime.
Yeah, just waiting for you to give a break. So yeah, these are the 2 issues that are going to be in the detective series. They are .1s. Are they going to be included in pulls?
Yes. So Detective Comics and any other ongoing series that have Night Terrors in it, you will automatically get these pooled for you. So you won't need to do any extra work. These will be replacing the issues of that series for 2 months, though it won't be replacing those numbered issues. It will be between those numbered issues.
So 1073 is going to come out as a regular issue, and then the next month, 1073.1 is going to come out.
And then the next month, 1073.2 will come out.
Gotcha.
And then to follow that as things reset, then there will be a normal 1074.
Gotcha. All right.
All right. Cover information may be counterindicative, as this one says, #1.
Oh, because it's Detective 1073.1 Night Terrors #1
Right.
of 2.
Right. And that's why we needed to
Thanks,
clear the
Casey.
deck and give ourselves some time to explain this stuff, because it's a little bit confusing. But yes, subscribers will get this automatically, unless you're not interested.
If you don't want it, then obviously let us know, and we will make sure to take it off of your list. Harley Quinn 31.1 Night Terrors #1. So the Harley Quinn takeover for 2 months.
This features some interiors by Ben Templesmith. That's cool.
Ooh. Same with Nightwing in 105. And then this is just a standalone 2-part miniseries of Punchline.
Yes.
So this is not taking over a series. This is just a 2-part miniseries.
It would have taken over the series had it continued, but it was recently canceled. I mean, finished.
Of course.
And anybody that subscribed to that last issue, I will probably pull a copy for you.
Same with Superman. This is number 5.1, Night Terrors Part 1.
That's a nice cover by Gleb Melnikov.
It is. Titans, same story here. The 2-issue takeover, starting with number 2.
A very pretty Yannick Paquette cover.
And Wonder Woman 800.1. So, yeah, Wonder Woman 800 just shipped. That's a nice Jay Lee cover.
Yes, it is.
So next month's Wonder Woman will be 800.1, which is Night Terrors Part 1.
Yes, this beautiful Jay Lee cover gracing this comic. Okay, I think that we're out of the Night Terrors for now.
Nice. Ooh, and this looks exciting. This is Sandman Universe Special Thessaly. Nice. One shot written by James Tynion.
With interiors by Maria Levette.
What? All right.
And this beautiful cover by Reiko Murakami.
I'm interested. Superman, The Last Days of Lex Luthor, number 1.
This is a 3-issue miniseries by Mark Waid and Brian Hitch. Not much else otherwise than this being 48 pages, $6.99 cover price. This will probably be sidebound as it is a Black Label release.
Hey, I just saw that Ray's here. Hey, Ray.
Oh, hey, Ray.
Did you understand any of that?
Thanks for joining us.
DC debacle.
I hope you came in just in time for the very confusing
Cover by Nicola Scott. Uh-oh.
Interesting. Hopefully our connection's still good.
Are we still going live?
Yeah, that was excellent. All right, we're good.
Wonderful.
So interiors by this are written by Dean and Shannon Hale, with interior art by Javier Rodriguez, and this beautiful Nicola Scott cover.
Amazing Spider-Man Annual 2023. I mean, I guess it's a number 1, but
it is a number 1, and honestly, I'm a little bit suspicious of this one, as the text is very much about Hallows' Eve. I'm wondering how much of this book is going to be about Hallows' Eve. We'll see Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1 by Celeste Bronfman, who wrote My Little Pony.
nice.
I know these things, with art by David Lopez.
Astonishing Iceman, number 1, Fall of X.
Revisiting Iceman as a solo character with Steve Orlando, who wrote the previous Iceman series. So it's good to see that continuity with this cover by Jesus Sayas. Oh, this is so brutal and metal.
It's the death of the Venomverse.
Oh my God, the end of the Venomverse is here.
What?
Cullen Bunn and Gerardo Sandoval reunite to bring the symbiotic axe down on the Venomverse. Carnage has been building his powers up, extracting unique abilities from many villains throughout the Marvel Universe to the point of traversing the multiverse with one goal: kill any and all Venoms, with this most metal cover by Bjorn Barons. Look at how sweet and Viking that is. He's going to do some Viking metal moves.
It's got the runes writing all over it.
Okay, next up.
Magneto, number 1.
Ooh, this looks like Marvel delving into their timeline to bring up more little minuscule classics from between storylines from J.M. DeMatteis and Todd Knock.
Strange Academy, Miles Morales, number 1.
So this is a one-shot, I think, that will tie in with Strange Academy. They don't do a whole lot of explaining on this one. It is 40 pages for $4.99 and is chapter 1 of a 3-part saga from Carlos Hernandez, Juan Cabal, and this beautiful Nick Bradshaw cover.
What if Dark Venom, number 1?
What if?
How come it's...
because it's delayed.
Oh, did you go back to that? Oh, okay. What if Dark Venom? What if Dark Venom?
What if? What if Ben Grimm became Venom? Written by Stephanie Williams with art by Jethro Morales. I'm already the fan of any artist with the first name Jethro. And this beautiful cover by Philip Tan.
Yeah, we're not on that screen. That's weird.
It is weird. Okay.
But yeah, all right. I don't know what's happening.
I'm on the next comic.
Yeah.
X-Men Hellfire Gala #1. The fall of X begins here. The Hellfire Gala is always the biggest event of the season, but this year's will change everything for Krakoa. Written by Jerry Duggan with art by R.B. Silva. R.B. Silva coming back to the X-Men. That's a good thing. With this beautiful cover by Phil Noto. Uh-oh. And that is that.
All right. So that wraps up our last call for first issues. Coming up next, last call for special events. Oh, that we wrapped through all the comics already? Wow. We got through that giant list. That's great. Doop-de-doop.
Doopity-doop indeed.
All right.
Let's see. Let's
Ray
get back
says
here.
that he got here at the end of the Night Terror stuff. All you need to know is there's a lot, and if you want in on it, pre-order it. That's the summation.
Oh my gosh. What happened? Okay. Do I go back here?
Yeah, like this is showing the beginning of the video, but it says
maybe it's just looped in.
minute 48.
All right. I'm all over the place here.
All right. Let's get our thing back up here.
Okay. Here we are.
Okay. Are we doing last call for events? There it is. We also do another video each week live. It's BrainScan. We do that live every Tuesday at 6:30 on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to get notified anytime we go live. BrainScan is a quick scan of the store of all the new items that hit the rack that week. We do it on Tuesday night as soon as we put the books on the shelf so that you know what to expect first thing Wednesday morning.
And of course, join us back here on Friday evenings at 7:30 for more Last Call Live, bringing you all of the important new ordering information for comics and graphic novels. Thank everybody for coming out Monday, June 19th, this last Monday, for Brain Candy. We had a phenomenal live programming of prose, music, poetry, and visual art curated by the Emerging Writers Network. We do have... Where are we? There we are. We do have the July event up on Facebook now.
Yes, there's a Facebook event posted with the names of all of the performing guests
Yes,
listed there.
And again, that's the third Monday of the month. That is July 17th, I believe.
I believe.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So just getting back real quick, I think we skimmed over when we finished up all the last call items that please remember that the deadlines for these last call items are 5 o'clock on Sunday for all the DC items, including all the Night Terrors that we showed you, and Monday at 5 o'clock for all the Marvel and the rest.
Yes, indeed.
Boom diddy boom. Stay up on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. But on Twitter, we are Green Brain CMX.
All of the links to our shopping cart website and Comic Hub are below in the comments.
Is that it?
I think so.
We're actually like 9 minutes early.
Oh, yeah.
We zoomed through that.
We did.
Because we were worried that we were going to take too long for as many titles on there.
You know, I think we got the people the important information, though. And that's what it's,
Sure.
I think that's the priority.
That's
if you
good.
want any of that variant information, do check out Comic Hub. Got all those covers previewed for you to order.
That's right. Definitely check out that carousel where all the variant covers are posted, anywhere between a B and a XYZ. What was that one that had 30 variants? So there's going to be so many on there. But of course, if you are trying to collect the ones from your favorite artist, again, you can always search by artist at that top search bar, and it'll just bring you up all the covers by those artists, which is a handy tool to just select. You know, I talked to somebody at one of the conventions we went to that was just trying to collect the Jenny Frison covers. So you could type in Jenny Frison, you get all the Jenny Frison covers. You can pre-order all those and make sure that you get the ones you want.
Speaking of which, that Red Sonja cover, that Red Sonja issue 1, that had all the 30 different covers.
Right.
One of them was a Jenny Frison cover.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I really want to show this to people because it's pretty. But you're going to have to see it on Comichub because we only got so much time.
I mean, apparently we had 8 extra minutes.
I ain't going back.
Let us know in the comments what you are excited about. Let us know, or place your orders on Comichub for the things that you know that you want. You can update your subscriptions. You can pay for your asides. You can pre-order any of the books shown on this video, as well as any other books in the catalog. The July catalog is hitting the shelves next week, and you can also pre-order anything out of, as Dan said, the last 3 catalogs directly from Comichub. It's a super easy way to maintain your special orders and subscription lists and know that all your books will be waiting here for you when you arrive.
Speaking of catalogs, we just got the new DC catalogs in.
Oh, and they did 2 different covers.
Now they're doing variant covers on the catalogs, but then complaining that they're too expensive to produce.
But they made 2 different ones. Wouldn't it be?
Right. They've got 2 sides of their mouth over at Marvel, over at DC. We also got the new Marvel catalogs just in, hot off the press. And also those folks that are interested in more information about Night Terrors and you didn't get your copy from Free Comic Book Day, do keep in mind that we have plenty of these at the counter. Let us know that you're interested. We'd be happy to get you this free comic featuring a preview of Night Terrors.
Yeah, just ask. We got them. We got them for you. Let us know that you want it.
And I think also by Wednesday we will have the previews catalog. We will be cataloged up.
Yes, bam, blam.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other special things? I do want to let everybody know about an upcoming schedule situation.
Mm-hmm.
And that is that we will be closed on Tuesday, July 4th, in honor of Independence Day. And due to that closure, we will be doing our BrainScan video on July 3rd, a day early. So not this Tuesday, but a week from Tuesday, BrainScan will be a day early due to the 4th of July holiday. And we will be closed that day. But then, first thing Wednesday morning, we will have new books on the shelf ready to go.
So we will have BrainScan on Monday at 6:30.
Yes.
July 3rd.
Monday's essentially going to be our Tuesday. We will do all of our normal Tuesday stuff, get the books out on the floor, do our BrainScan video, and then close on Tuesday for the holiday, and then opening on Wednesday like normal with all the new books ready to go.
Beautiful.
Boom. So yes, keep that in mind for your holiday schedule.
I think there was something else. Otherwise, then, hey, you people are awesome for watching us. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The construction crew might be coming back around, so we may have some intermittent closures of our front access door. Do keep in mind, if you see work crews out in the front, just come around the back, park in the back, free parking everywhere.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
I think that's it.
All right. Awesome. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on this week's episode of Last Call Live. Hope you guys all have a great weekend. And don't forget, get your orders in. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
All right, then. Remember, we are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985.
Yes? Why are you questioning it?
Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Thanks for joining us, y'all. We'll see you around. Hope you have a good weekend. Get your orders in. Feed your brain.
Bye, Ray. Thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for being here.